Hello everybody, how are we all doing on this fantastic Tuesday? I hope that your weekend went well and that you're ready for more Dark Souls 3. Because I know that I am. Because last time we played, we found ourselves in the middle of a poisonous swamp with some bonfires that... Well, okay, maybe not bonfires. Some actual bonfires, like the size of a bonfire, that can't be put out. Because, let's be honest... The bonfires we typically light are campfires. That's just the only bonfire that you actually light that comes close to being a bonfire is at the end of Dark Souls 1. So, you know, maybe that's why they're called bonfires in reference to that. But anyway, let us continue, shall we? The fantastic music you've been listening to, in between the ads obviously, is still Carl Casey over at Whitebed Audio. They are incredibly good. We're going to mute him though because, well, we have to get into this. Which is also pretty good. So anyway, what is it about the third game in a series that's just like, yeah, no, the music's going to get insane, by the way, on the starting screen? Just get ready for that. Doom 3, Dark Souls 3, Kingdom Hearts 3... Kingdom Hearts 3 always had pretty good music, though, to be fair. But the opener for Kingdom Hearts 3 is pretty badass. It's just a shame the rest of the movie didn't really... I mean... Also fair. It didn't really follow through. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Alright, so... I like how the shields are listed as having the parry skill now. That's kind of neat. Let's see. Does this get listed as having a parry skill? I'm genuinely curious. Skill hold. Ah, okay. So it actually tells you what they are. Spirited Warcry that temporarily boosts attack. I am ready to let you suffer so that I can maybe suffer later. Like, is that delayed gratification? I feel like it's the opposite, actually, somehow. Okay, there's something about the environmental audio of Dark Souls 3 where it is a gradual increase of, like, kind of crickets that then just stops and then starts again. We noticed it last week and I'm noticing it again, and it's really frustrating. I don't know why they didn't just have it so that the environmental sounds start and then just have the same volume the whole time. Like when it's constantly cutting itself out to start back at 0 and then gradually increase again. It's not a big deal. I imagine most people probably don't even notice it. Right there. It was going. It was going fine. And it was just making this like kind of noise. You can hear it. And then it just cuts out and then starts again. It is just like that. Is it whenever I move? So whenever I change in this inventory, that noise stops. Listen. All of the background noise cuts out. Why is that happening? That's uncanny. What is that? And more importantly, how? Every menu action does it. Does it do it out here? It does. Ooh. Every button press. What? Even moving does it? Oh god. Oh no. So what this is, best as I can tell, is just one of the most extreme extreme examples of ducking that I can remember. Whenever I move, the player sound, whatever that sound is vastly more important than anything else. And that kind of makes sense, because you want to feel and hear the satisfying immediacy of your movements. So like if I press B to dodge backwards, to backstep, that noise is played over everything else, which is normal. What isn't normal is the fact that all of the environmental noises around me cut out. So I actually have ducking on the stream. Let's show you that real quick. So I have ducking on the music. When I start talking, the music dips so that the music isn't fighting with me, but when I'm not talking, which admittedly is an incredibly rare occurrence, but when I'm not talking, the music is allowed to be the focus. That is ducking. And you may notice not only can you still hear the music, but it doesn't sound like it's restarting when I stop talking, right? So that is the ducking that I use on stream. Back to the ducking that they seem to be using. I move, if I make any noise at all, those environmental sounds are compressed. They are subjugated so that the noises that I make can be heard and be audible, which probably makes sense. There's a lot of loud bosses and a lot of things that might get difficult to overhear to hear your own movements. So you don't get that immediate audio feedback. But this is a little extreme and is going to annoy me for the entire game. And now that I've pointed it out, it's probably going to annoy you as well. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I can't not notice this. It's very noticeable. Also, thank you Bolt2Z for the follow while the stream is down. That's incredibly kind of you. Every time I watch you play Dark Souls, I get a small itch to also play it. Though Ornstein and his Plessioth hitboxes have put a stop to that for a while. Yeah, Ornstein and Smo is quite... God, what is my voice today? Ornstein and Smo are quite the jump in difficulty. I think the only thing that comes close, and interestingly is also a double fight, is... Notice how there's no environmental noise as I'm moving now? I guess we just can't stop moving. I guess that's what the game is trying to teach me. Don't ever stop. Is also a double fight, the Bell Gargoyles. Right? So, I mean, maybe they're trying to tell us something with that. Oh, we really can't get through here, huh? Okay. So where do we go from here? We have a swamp underneath us, which could be fun if we enjoy death, but we also can't seem to put out those fires. And it seemed like there was... I want to drink some water, tea, actually. Seemed like there was a way to do that maybe we're missing. It could also be that there's something through that area, so maybe we should look anyway. Although I do see a shiny thing, and now I want it. So, well, let's head over here. But yeah, I'm going to be noticing that on occasion, but at least now I know why it's happening. That's a huge part of it. I don't double tap B, this isn't Dark Souls 1, I just press the left stick in, which is genuinely better, but I should still be able to make that jump. How else am I? Over there? Which then leads over there. Okay, I can do that. I can play by your rules, game. I'm not below it. Here we go. So then this does not lead up there. Oh, sorry, let me clear my throat a second. Okay. There's someone on the left side of this door, isn't there? Or is it just that? There's no way it's just this guy. Are they above? Are they below? Let's assume they're above. But yeah, Ornstein and Smo is actually a really enjoyable fight for me. But it is not an easy one. And it's definitely bullshit at times. Because pretty much all double fights in the Souls games are. This is a combat system that works one-on-one. To the point that most double fights or any any group fight of more than one person just gets pared back down to 1v1s anyway. You try to drag Ornstein in front of Smo so you can hit him while Smo's trying to catch up. Or you can wait until Ornstein accidentally himself to the other side of the fucking arena, and then you can wail on him. I could handle 2v1 if the hitboxes worked. I mean, that's another thing too. Yeah, the hitboxes are a little unfair. Okay, so this leads us over there. So let's go get whatever this is. Estus Shard for the win. Okay, that was weird. There was an invisible wall. Ooh, a bird shield. Immediately, I am interested. Probably not going to drop the grass crest shield, though, just for the stamina. But what does this do, anyway? So it's... Is there a way to compare? There is, actually. How about that? That was weird. Okay. So it's a lot worse on physical absorption and not really that much better on everything else, but it is lighter. Does it do anything? God, it's going to be so much worse in the menus, isn't it? Every time I press a button, to make this little tick noise, it's just going to subdue all of the other noises. The emblem of an ancient band of cell swords, and even to this day, many mercenaries remain who look upon it as a token of good fortune. It sounds to me like it should increase luck. Luck is a stat, right? But I don't see anywhere that it says that it would do that. Let's get out of this menu before I lose my mind. Alright. Cool. Stamina increase, or stamina regenning faster is kind of just the thing, right? I don't really think you can get a better shield than that if you're two-wielding a katana. Because it just sits on your back and makes you feel happy. What do you need? Yeah, my throat is angry at me for trying to talk today. I used up all of my talking at work, which is, you know, good use of my skills. Let's put it that way. Do I want to go down here? What is down here? I feel like I did this already and I just ended up, well down here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got whatever this guy had, and then I was like, okay, and then I'm back here. Got it. Is this how I got here in the first place? Am I retreading? Am I backstepping? Am I lost? I feel like I'm lost. Definitely lost. My dude's face, man. It's just... It's a face that he has. Shiny gold shield, interesting. Yeah, it is indeed quite interesting. I love having a very long weapon. It feels very satisfying all of the time. Ooh, okay. Firebombs are slightly easier to get. See, I could reach and grab that. So could this guy, but I'm not allowed. Alright. Okay, I should have seen that. That's on me. Alright, not too bad. We've killed Jesus before. It's fine. I'm having another sip of tea. My throat is just not happy with me. Ooh, sorcerer stuff. I will never wear it because I am not a cheater. Ah, Monsieur Crab. How is the restaurant? I guess we can kill him. Or we could just sneak around. The tiny crabs don't seem to care about us, interestingly. But yeah, I killed Smo in one of my runs. Ornstein eats his McDonald's, gets supersized, and then he one-shot me by spear thrusting through a pillar base and hitting me at the base of the next pillar in the line. I just can't forgive that. Yeah, I mean, it's a limitation of the engine, for sure. It's definitely something that I'm not necessarily a fan of, that enemies can attack through walls in all of these games, and you do this. That's not very... That's yeah, I feel like, be consistent, just let my swings through. It would also be less frustrating, considering a lot of the level design in Dark Souls is small contained areas that force you to deal with the subject at hand. Ooh, how did he know? How did he know I was going to do that? He knew that I would run right at him. And he was so ready. He was just the most ready individual. You know what? Enjoy. Oh god, great soul spear. I'm glad that they have access to that level of BS. Alright, so that's the hole. We don't want to go back down there. We've done that. We've been there, got the t-shirt. Oh, really? I thought I had that. Alright, well, let's just heal. Yeah, I do feel like this. I think the fight can be good. It just... There's a lot of patience required, and unfortunately also a lot of luck. Which means that whether it's a good fight or not kind of depends on how the RNG works out. And I'm not necessarily a fan of that. Good fights should be consistently good. How do I get up? Because there's a thing up there that I want. And I can't go up to go down, and I can't go down to go up. So I must be missing something. But I believe, I believe, Lagoon, I believe you can do it. I somehow was able to first try them, so they are killable. If some idiot like me can first try them, then they are indeed killable in some way. This feels like a boss arena, doesn't it? Well, I hate when I'm right. Okay. I'm already a fan of this. May just do it the easy way at some point. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. There you are. Oh good, you have that ability. And this one. That's different. Alright, ice appears. Does she reappear? I'm assuming she does. Yep, there we go. Alright. Okay, so there is a bit of a telegraph to that. Does it point out where she's going? Sort of. She's... maybe? Maybe I'm reading into that too much. She disappears again. I'm definitely reading into that. She could appear anywhere from this. So let's just keep our eyes open. Or she could appear manywhere. Oh, this is good. One's an illusion, and one's real, and 3 are bastards. Alright, that's good. Also, ow. Alright. We activated phase 2. We have discovered what that is. And, yeah, ow. Alright. Let us slaughter that individual, shall we? How did we get there? I actually don't remember now. Oh, we're in the swamp. Right. I'm glad we found this bonfire. Dark Souls still loves to troll. Oh, it's in the DNA. It's in the DNA of the series. They love it. The gotcha moments were in Dark Souls 1. They just weren't as central to the entire game as they were in Dark Souls 2. Here, I think they've largely been okay, for the most part, but I guess we'll see. Road of Sacrifices. Yeah, this is accurate so far. Well, at least we found a boss. That is encouraging. Because I was starting to wonder if I was ever going to see another one ever again. Alright, I could just run past these guys, but they're going to drop on me at some point, and that'll annoy me. Could you not? Alright, we got it. It hurt a little, but you know what? It was worth it. Okay, his heavy attack is faster than mine. I guess that's okay. Goodbye. Alright, actually, one thing we could do as well is go into here and... Nope. Okay, there's no environmental sound effect slider. Which I guess is kind of makes sense, but I'm still sad about it. How did he block? How is he so good? How is he so good again? Okay, on that one, I kind of just let him have that. That's on me. You know what? Yeah. Both drink. Gentleman's agreement. We both drink. Very good. I would like to kick his shield. I would like to do that, if I could. There we go. Oh, the kick is slow, huh? I need to stop trying to do the heavy attack. It doesn't exist. Heavy attack is bad. Stop trying to use it. We're going through Estus a little bit here. So we gotta go through this room every time, huh? Or do we? We definitely seem to. What is down here? Oh, just more death. Alright, well I guess, you know, I mean, I asked. And now I know. Alright. Next enemy. If we go this way, we can't fall down the hole, and that guy's dead. Where's the other spellcaster? Is he through the doors? Or is he above? I actually don't know. Alright. He's through the doors. Got it. Ow. Stop! No! Really? Oh god. Alright, well, layering spellcasters is kind of just rude. But they really did prepare me well for the fight, I guess. Alright, let's do that again, but with less bad. We could do that a little less bad, please. Also, do I have an Estus shard? Because if I do, I should probably go use that. I don't, so I won't. This is a long ladder. Alright, show me my equipment. So I have this. I have some other sets that I could wear, including one with an amazing hat. I think we can all agree. I don't think there's any other way to put it other than hat is amazing. Soul sword armor. So this is the armor we started the game with. Fallen Knight is lighter. And I'm kind of intrigued to try that out. Has a bit more... Well, actually has less magic damage defense. Let's do that. And then the trousers. Do we have Fallen Knight trousers? We do. It does have more poise as well, which I do enjoy. Poise is very good. So maybe we will go with the Fallen Knight trousers as well. Right. Didn't really change our role all that much, but I prefer it. I guess we'll see if that holds up. Also, can I now wear a helmet without going over 60%? Why can't it just tell me the percentage? Oh, it does, up top right. There we go. I knew it said somewhere, I just couldn't remember where. It does not, so we won't. It's that simple. Alright, let's just deal with him. More damage? Is that because of the poise? Are you kidding me? I know magic homes, but this is unreasonable. Alright, I'm just leaving. You know what? He can enjoy his staircase. I don't need it. Excuse me, I rolled. They're coming up the hallway? No? He's able to block real quick. Alright. Well, we lost all of our souls, however many that was. Where's our other guy? He's here? Yeah, he is. I wanted my souls back. Thank you. It's just... He's so incredibly accurate and swift. And just everything that everybody ever wanted to be. Alright, there we go. So he's dead. Now we just have one gigantic prick who uses gigantic prick spells. Literally. It's an enormous spear. Can you AI your way to me, please? There we go. Excuse me? Okay, so that hits me. Okay, he's dead. Definitely sloppy. You can't really deny that, but they're all dead. And let's do this again. I'm having another sip of tea. Onwards. Alright. Hello there. Let's just keep hitting them, since we know that they just evaporate. Now, where are you going to show up? Like, it could be anywhere, but it's here. Okay, nice. Now where? Over here. You aren't even looking at me, don't you? Oh, because you're already doing this. Okay. Oh my god. What is this? Who put a machine gun in Dark Souls? Who did this? Stop. Stop. What? What even hit me? Excuse me? Okay, well, there we go. There's that. There goes that run. I'm genuinely curious what hit me. Was it a laser beam? I think, having dodged the machine gun, I got hit by a laser beam. It's really good that Dark Souls 3 decided that Dark Souls 1 actually didn't have broken magic. And that they were going to prove what broken magic was. You want broken... You want broken magic, do you, eh? Okay then. So be it. They took it as a challenge, and I don't know if that was the right thing to take away from Dark Souls 1. Or 2, for that matter. This is an interesting fight, though. But I do feel like the main boss is just... not difficult at all, and then... oh, by the way, you're dead. There is zero difficulty in dodging their spells when there's one of them. When there's 6 of them, funnily enough, it becomes a lot more difficult. Okay. We can bait that out fairly consistently, that's nice. Right, you're dead. The other one? Other guy? He's over there. We can wait on him then. Got him. I didn't even get to a roll. Why? There's a weird delay on the roll in this game, I feel like. It might just be my brain. It might just be a delay on my end. Like, genuinely. I don't trust you. There we go. That's all of them, yeah? Looks like it. Alright, let us... do we have... I mean, I genuinely feel like we need the stamina, actually. We don't have any other rings, right? Oh, we do! Shortens spellcasting time. Cool. Boosts miracles. Also cool. Neither of these things are useful at all. And neither of them increase any kind of defense, so... so be it. I will not be wearing them. I feel like the extra stamina is too useful. We don't need a bow. Get rid of that. If we want to talk about getting rid of weight, let's get rid of that. That seems good. Is it below 50%? I actually don't remember what the thresholds are, and I wish the game just told you. Where's equip load? Here we go. Movement slows as load increases. Exceed the rightmost number and movement slows dramatically. I mean, it's a better explanation than they gave in the previous games. But I wish they just told you. Or I wish it was just, you know, 25, 50, 75, dead. More tea. More steam. So can I see the boss through this hole? I wonder. Actually, no, I can't because they don't spawn in immediately. So that's a no. Guess I'll burn an Estus. Alright, give me my stamina back. Do you head over there? Is it the same each time? It ain't. Where are you? Alright. So you won't go over there because the spike's all there. So you're going to be here or there. Or here even. Okay, so there's not preset places. Okay. Now the BS. Stand here. There's less there places to get shot. Alright. Oh god. Remain at full health at all times. Please keep your arms and feet inside the ride, so that you don't immediately die. Oh, you hit me now, huh? Why is your last one not activating? How do you have that much control over it? It's cool, but how? Okay, she's gonna come back with a whole bunch of friends again? Even more, maybe? I'm ready and excited. I'm already excited. Okay, she's dead. No one else to shoot me? Everybody gone? Sweet. Alright then. Well, that is a dead boss. That feels pretty good. We might, maybe, have been able to first try if I really understood what was happening. Maybe. But I feel like that's the kind of boss that I don't know if you can first try without knowledge. Like, if I restarted the game right now and came in here, I could probably first try it. But, oh god. As it is, I don't really know if it's possible. Because that twist, that second phase, is designed as a enormous middle finger. Honestly. It's neat, but it's also very punishing. Oh, she died? That was fast? Yeah, exactly. Boss itself was actually not that strong. It did damage, but they didn't have any health. Let's see. We've got... I feel like our stamina is actually in a semi-good place. Let's make it an even 20, though, because I'm human, and I'm a sucker for round numbers. Alright. Can I upgrade the Uchi Katana? I'm going to assume... No. We need... we're at the point where we need large shards, and we have exactly 0 of those. We could... Oh, we need Twinkling Titanite for the Grass Crush Shield. I guess because it's technically magical. I suppose. Okay. Leveling it up just increases stability. I don't know if that really matters that much to me. Like, increasing it by 1 isn't going to do, as far as I'm aware, any difference to its ability to withstand heavier attacks. So the shield remains unupgraded. Alright, well, we came back here. Time to leave. It's weird that they took this from Dark Souls 2, the whole Medulla thing. I'm not sure why, but they did. Also, bear with me. I'm going to turn my fan on in this room because it gets a little warm. For 1 second. Ah, that's better. And if all has gone according to plan, you shouldn't hear a fan at all. Hopefully. The medulla thing? Yeah, so the medulla thing, the idea that to level up and to basically do anything, you travel back to your home base. In Dark Souls 2, that was medulla. In this game, it's Firelink Shrine. Like, Firelink Shrine was important in Dark Souls 1, but as a jumping off point, as like a starting point, because it was probably the most central location in the world. And it's also where all of your friends gathered. And so, it's weird that they continued that. This is how the game was originally back in Demon Souls. Ah, I see. Interesting. So it's a continuation from the original game. Okay. I always forget about Demon Souls. We need to play Demon Souls. Maybe that will be our next Souls game. And then maybe Bloodborne. And then eventually, I don't know, Elden Ring. When they release Elden Ring 2. Alright, so it kind of looked... Oh, that doesn't look good. Can we talk about this rock right here? We should talk about this rock right here. Like, Alright, well that's interesting. So we are not supposed to use this path, which is fine. Is this a dead end? Did they bring that back from Dark Souls 2 and 1? And I'm assuming probably Demon Souls as well. Or does it lead to an enormous chapel with whatever the hell that is? Oh god, these guys again? Alright. Oh, there's two of them. Ow. This is what you get for trying to be cool. I have fallen, and I can't get up. I have fallen, and I can't get up. Excuse me, man. I've got important business with a lizard. Damn it. Hey, he died. That works. Hey, look, Twitter Katana. Hey, he died. Sweet. That worked out very well. I know just what to do with you. Alright, you know what? There we go. He's dead! He died too. There's always two of them. There really does seem to be always two of them. Alright, so where does this lead? Also, can we talk about this rock as well? Are we going to be noticing this all the time now? Are we going to see this everywhere? The fact that this very clearly doesn't have a back. This rock isn't quite... The rock to the right-hand side of my character, it appears to not be... well, half of it is missing, is what I'm pointing out. Do I get a cursor at any point? I do! This right here. The fact that this little stone right here, I guess rock, like this is a rock up here. This little stone, another one, is just a wee bit unfinished. Alright, well, let's see. Is there any other way around here? Honestly shocked you could find that. It's the second one I've seen in as many seconds. Where do we go? Do we want to jump down from up here? I think we do, actually, because then we can deal with you really quick. Did you hear that? You didn't. You hear nothing. Not the sound of the city streets, or the beats of your own heart. Just death. Damn it. There we go. Sweet. So why would I want to jump from up there? There doesn't seem to be any benefit to it. Herald Helm. Ooh, I wonder if those are any good. Giant fire. Now that is a bonfire. Let's see. I will say, this game more than Dark Souls 1, I feel like I'm just kind of exploring. And I like that. Oh, look, another bonfire. I feel like I'm just kind of going around being like, okay, what's over here? A boss. Alright, what's behind the boss? Why? Because I can. Like, this, it feels good. I like that feeling. What's my level up? How much do I need? 6.2. I'm gonna have another sip of tea. I think it's the thing that I enjoyed the most in Dark Souls 1. And Dark Souls 2, to the limited degree you could get it. Considering most of it was very, very straight and narrow with very few branching paths. That leads back to the bonfire. Alright, now we know. This leads somewhere else. We doing this, are we? Alright then. It's a dance-off. Oh, he's good at dancing. He's really good. Okay, he's very good at dancing. He's, like, tremendously talented dancer. Just so talented. There we go. Sip. We hit each other, and he seemed to do a lot more damage. And you know, I took that personally. He's dead. I don't know who he was, but he's dead. No drops, no explanation, just, I don't like you, now die. Oh, did I aggro him from down here, maybe? Yeah, maybe this is the drop he was supposed to give me. Paladin's Ashes. What does that do? I'm sure the Paladin would be offended that I thought that rubbish looked like his ashes, and that his ashes looked like rubbish. There we go, Paladin's Ashes. Shrine handmade will prepare new items. Okay. Shrine handmade will prepare new items. Well, you know what that means. Let us go back to Firelink Shrine and talk to people. An item that unlocks new items. Cathedral of the Deep, is that what we are? That probably appeared on screen and I ignored it completely. Because I'm blind. But we've talked about this, you already knew that, so...
Welcome home, I shall speak then.
Alright. Are you not the shrine mate?
Ashen One, so I will show thee how, Ashen One.
Okay.
Farewell, Ashen.
Are you not... Is it this person who sells items?
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Aha! Give the Paladin's Ashes.
Gracious. Passing.
Ah, so this is how they let the
Let this ash
item
stay
shop get
warm.
expanded.
I only hope these new wares content thee.
Intriguing. So you could technically go the whole game, potentially. I mean, I don't know. Never expanding this shop. Ever. So what do we have here? Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Why can I store 600 of a thing and hold 99? How many of a thing am I going to be collecting? Genuinely, though. Prevents Esther's recovery. Oh, these are all the multiplayer things, which is nice because I'm offline, so I can ignore them. They don't exist. I don't think we care much about any of those. Exile armor is kind of neat. Sage's big hat. An enormous hat that completely obscures the face. Belongs to twin gurus known as the Crystal Sages. So there's a second one. Okay. The pair are said to be successors to the great sage Logan, because of course, even though I don't know how that makes any sense based on what happens to him in Dark Souls 1. And this big hat is a symbol of their pedigree. Maybe their successes in magic alone? That they were very easy to kill. So I don't know if I agree with that. Lloyd's Shield Ring. Boosts damage absorption when HP is full. Of your shield? I'm going to assume yes. Clerics of Karim had always strongly asserted that Lloyd was a derivative fraud, and that the Allfather title was self-proclaimed. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, lots of references to Dark Souls 1 then. And they just keep coming, and they don't stop coming. I do want this tower key. I could crack a lot of souls and get into the bell tower. The grave of the Firekeeper's past. When a Firekeeper has served her purpose, she is led to true darkness, where she enjoys a long-deserved sleep. So, optional boss, or second half of the game. Genuinely could be either. We have no way of knowing. Alright, so I think I want this. Just to see what it does. Sweet. And then we'll crack a couple of souls that we have in our inventory, because we should probably use them anyway. Since we have a lot. So let's just use them all. 2 grand. Nice. That's a good start. 1 grand. I'm on fire today. Alright. Okay, I'm going to keep doing that every time. So they were 200 each, or did that just use 1? Use selected. Okay, that's how I used more than 1. Alright. Very nice. Do we even have enough to get to 20 grand? I wonder if we do. Let's use all of these and see what happens. I don't think we do. I think we're actually short. So I guess we'll just level up. I wanted to use all of them, not 1, but that's fine. This is a nice animation, I suppose. Use all of them, please. Hilariously, even if I hadn't bought that ring, it wouldn't have mattered. Speaking of which, let us equip it, because I want to see what it does. So, equip load goes up because it actually weighs... Rings weigh something. A noise occurs, and then absorption is changed. Okay. So if I then take this out, does the absorption on the shield change? Or is it just general damage absorption? 89. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's just general absorption. I mean, okay, so you take less damage. That's the same thing as increasing my defense, basically, I think. Which, if I had a ring that says increases your defense, I would probably equip it. All the night gloves. Oh, interestingly, they're heavier. Oh, because the sellsword ones are just some bandages. Okay, that makes sense. Why do the master's gloves give no poise? That's a weird one. Workers have more poise than Jefferoth. How very strange. What is this? Oh, this is how you equip a covenant. Cool. Does it tell me what they do? An ancient talisman depicting a holy symbol bestowed upon the warriors of sunlight, because everybody loves Solar, and so we had to include it. Equipped to pledge oneself to the warrior of Sunlight Covenant. Brilliantly beaming cooperators who place their golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver a great conquest to their summoner. You can defend people. Assume the form of loose spirits and help root out the invader. So wait, what is this one? When a dark spirit... Oh! will grant them assistance and it helped to root out the invader. Okay, so yeah, Covenants again are just all multiplayer stuff. I'm offline because I don't really enjoy the multiplayer. It's fun, but
Welcome home, speak then.
I feel like it should be
Very
limited
well,
to
then touch the
New Game
button.
Plus. Once you've actually played through the game. Alright, we have Dexteritar. Sorry. Immediately regretted it as soon as I did it. Alright, let us confirm.
Farewell, Ashen.
Your brother didn't need poise, he was a parry god. Did you not see what I just did with that man's sword? It was all the sword. His skill came down to the weapon. That was it. Alright, he was skilled. I'm just jealous. Okay? That effect is always going to terrify me. I might need to unequip the ring. It just sounds like a dragon ready to eat me from behind. Just like, and I'm just like, okay. Or was he up here? Was he up here? Was it you? Oh, are we redoing this? Are we redoing this? Where we fight a bunch of NPC enemies? That's enough. Yeah, okay, so we're doing this. Darkroot Garden? Darkroot Garden. Spider Shield. I thought that did a thing. What did it do? Allows one to perform the skill of the right-hand weapon. Oh! Hold on, how does that work with this? What? Wait, really? So you can have the shield, but then immediately go into attack and parry pose. Ooh, that's kind of... I like that kind of flexibility. That's actually quite nice. Because normally when you have a shield equipped, that's parry. That uses the weapon ability is the parry. So if you... Actually, it would be easier if I just do this. So if you have the spider shield equipped, instead of parrying, you get ready to do your ability, which is quite nice. So you can be guarding, and then at all of second notice, you can just do this. I imagine that's not annoying in PvP at all. Alright, we'll just get rid of it though, because I like stamina. Stamina is good. Alright, are we done with the NPCs so far? Kinda seems like it. I did 4 damage to him. Not the oodles of damage I wanted. 4. From standing on his head. Okay, apparently I can't actually hide behind the tree, because arrow's home. So we'll do that. It's weird that it didn't let me do the attack. I think it got stuck actually falling, and so that's what I ended up doing, was just falling. Ah, damn it. This is chaos. Ow. If that dog glitches up here, I might be pissed. Or I guess I could just fall down to him. Alright. This is an interesting zone. Sort of. 2 more dogs, 2 more archers. Because of course. And whatever that noise is. What is that noise? Dog? Am I hearing the dog breathing? Or is there something over here? I think I'm hearing the dog breathe. Oh, he just magically became aware, huh? Suddenly became self-aware. He was walking away. The dog that's close to me doesn't even know. Alright. Oh, alright, we somehow got through that. I'm not entirely sure how. I guess Estus is how. We used Estus, a lot of it. Anything down here? Not looking like it. Okay. I guess we could have used this to guard it. No, not really. I don't think this would have worked necessarily. Like trying to keep along the cliffs just because of the positioning of the archers. It might have helped a couple of them, but not all of them. More archers, more dogs? Mo dogs? Another NPC fight? Or just a nice path? Not everything has to be scary. It can just be a nice walk. Or it could be this guy. I guess it just became too much. I can sympathize. So now we're going to have flaming arrows, dogs, and that guy who's really, really bad at jogging safely. Gets really into it and then sets himself on fire for some reason. Shortcut, maybe? Mayhaps? May we? Just a straight up bonfire.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel.
I mean, I'm just gonna open this door. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. Let's try to use this bonfire and have it explode. I'm ready. Okay, can we talk to this man?
Wait.
Okay. Well
You've
then.
the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an action one. You must be. Oh. You don't know how long I've searched. Oh.
Okay. It's anything else? Or is that it? I swear I just heard, you must be an action one. I've heard of you. I know of your kind.
Oh, don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now,
You're insane.
I have a kindness
Action man.
to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away.
I don't really trust you. You're a little
If
weird.
you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
Sure. Why not?
Thank you. They of ash never fail.
I don't like that this is a cutscene.
Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it.
Wait,
that
really?
is.
Oh, wait, I thought there was the painted world of Ariamis from the
Go
first game.
on. Take it. Touch it.
This is going to be a very small level. Hey, remember when we did this in Dark Souls 1? So this is this DLC? Is Ariandel DLC? Why is it all the DLC / extra areas are snowy?
Then the ashes were too.
Knew I should have killed him. Alright, so what... How fucked am I? That's really the question I need answered. Like... You enjoying your rest? Can I pick this up, please? Thank you. Do you have anything to tell me? Do you have another piece of picture that I can leave with?
Have you just arrived?
Did you miss it?
Very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon. Yes, of course. You're no exception. We've all seen terrible things. But you're safe now. Let it ease your burden. Ariandel will make a fine home for you.
I'm gonna walk out of this cave and get
Go
stabbed,
on
huh?
ahead. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Hey, Finley, my favorite Starfield. How are you, my dude? Hope you're doing well. How have you been? Hope you've been good. I'm sad to say that the game that bears your name, Finley, is it's not as good as it could have been. It's not as good as it should have been. I really, really wish they would just drop the creation engine. Why are they so obsessed with it?
Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Well, alright. Sadly, I guess that's all he has to tell me. You know what, I don't think this DLC that I accidentally stumbled into is just going to be, yeah, go lay down somewhere. And it's actually, this is really just a rest stop. It's basically Firelink Shrine 2. Can we go back? Okay, so we can go back. Oh god. The fact it gets rid of the fact that ducking on the background noise is so strong. Every time I do an action, it cuts out. Cuts out hard. Alright, well I'm going to stop doing that because it's going to drive me insane. Before one faces the painting, one should face the depths of Lothric Castle. Okay. I'm out. You know what would be better? Don't make it so that I can't get to this guy. He's gone. Make it so I can't get to this guy until, I don't know, I've done the castle. What if not everybody reads that and then is just there for a while? Alright, well let's see what's through these doors, if anything. Does not open from this side. Okay, I'll bet you this one also does not open from this side. Why? Sometimes when you jump, you just don't get the roll. Like, let's see if I can replicate that. Yeah, okay, if it's not far enough, doesn't open from this side. Then you don't get the roll. It's a little strange. It's nice. You get more control of your character, but like it's such a slight difference. Like this is enough, but basically this isn't. You have to hold the button to get the roll. Oh, is that what I'm doing wrong? Okay, let's have a look. Beep. Ah, it's a me thing. Also, how are you, Esper? Hope you're doing well. Oh wait, no, I was holding the button there, and it still did it. And then, okay, it's inconsistent, I guess. That's going to be interesting. So. I'm not gonna lie, I saw this guy and I thought, but you have no eggs. he definitely has something. Let go of the stick, maybe? Maybe. I wasn't the other time, though. Like, I would love to let the people praying just sit there, but we've all been there, right? We've all been there where they just show up and are like, fuck you in particular. If you just walk past them, that's the end of you. There we go. Ooh, an Estus shard. I will be right back. So, chat, what games have you been playing recently that you've been enjoying? Laguna, I know that you've been playing Dark Souls here and there. Dark Souls 1. But what else have you been playing? What else has everyone else been playing? Let's go get our Estus. Let's get an extra flask. Because my wife and I have been playing Baldur's Gate 3 a bit more, and I've been enjoying it this time. A little... Yeah, you see, okay. I was holding the button there, and it didn't work. Let me get rid of the... Nope. Letting go of the stick makes it much worse.
Tis good, wasn't he?
Alright, let us reinforce Estus. Yes. Sweet. And then allot it. It starts at 7. Fantastic. And then reinforce. Did we... Oh no, we got a Twinkling Titanite. We need the large shards. Got it. Dark Souls 3 and Titanfall 2 with some Battlefield 1. Nice. Yeah, there it works. Just rolling around in the ash. Don't mind me. Hold on. If we start in an ashen-like crypt with our bonfire, are we going to end in an asylum of the undead? Is that how this one's going to go? 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls. I may have forgotten to stream yesterday because I played it for 14 hours straight. Jeez. I mean, of all the reasons to forget, I mean, that's a good one. I haven't had time to really get immersed into anything, so I've just been playing Hearthstone and watching TV shows. Honestly, Finley, that sounds like a great time. For me, the only change I would make on my end is that it would be Magic the Gathering and TV shows. Actually, they had a new set released the other day. I may have to check that out at some point. But I'm having a problem with Magic on the phone, and that's just that it's Lumiere. There we go. That's his name. Hello, Lumiere. It's just that it's not consistent. It crashes a lot, and it's frustrating. So I guess multiple problems, really, if you want to think about it that way. No explosions from you. Just googled releasing the left analog stick stops you from rolling. Oh, is that what I'm doing? Because I'm just pressing it? Okay, so sometimes it doesn't matter. I'm just tapping it and it's fine. Sometimes it still rolls. Like all of those, I just tapped it and then immediately let it go. But I'll bet you if I hold it and then let go... No? Okay, it's just... It's weird. It's finicky, I guess, is the way to put it. Like, look, I will walk past... He really needs to get better at jogging, man. Like, he is a trip hazard. Not the jump button you stick when you... Yeah, the stick is the jump button. When you press the left stick in, you jump. Because if I... And I don't think I changed anything to make it like that. I think it was default. Ow. I watched the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, and I freaking loved it. Really? Okay. Nice. Are these infinitely spawning? Ow. Ran out of stamina. Yeah, they're infinitely spawning. Alright. I'm happy to hear that, because I was kind of worried about the new D&D, because there was, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but there was a D&D movie a while back, and it was horrendous. Like, I mean, it was charming and horrendous. Are you the one controlling them? Stora's greatsword, nice. Or a Stora greatsword, sorry. Oh yeah, lock onto him. Yeah, lock onto that guy. There were two in the past and they were both really bad. Really? Well, that is new. That's news to me. I knew of one of them. Alright, so then we go down here, and then what happens necessarily? We just have a bad day? Sing a sad song? Turn it around? That kind of stuff? We've got another one to kill that's just sitting down, so let's just do that. Because they could be controlling it, I don't know. But I'm glad to hear it's good, because I was actually a little worried about that. Don't fall off the edge. I like it up here, it's actually kind of nice. Now, where's the objective here? Also, let's look at that Astora Greatsword, a little off of the edge, because, you know, it's Dark Souls, and I don't trust it at all. Astora Greatsword, where are you? Aha! It's a C in dexterity, interestingly. We just need a little more strength. Yeah, I like the Each Katana though. It was excellent? Hell yeah. I've heard, I guess not necessarily good things, but I haven't heard terrible things, and usually that means a movie's pretty good. I want to go down there, but I feel like death ensues, so let's just be preemptive, and let's do it. Just get bad, just grab the stuff and go. Stuck on a... Oh, what the hell are you? Excuse me? Who are you, and can you get off? Run. I'll take a sip. Alright. He can only get off when all of his friends are there. They were all... Excuse me? How did I get blood loss randomly? What was that? Is there a bleed effect? Why am I bleeding randomly? I don't know if I like what's happening. What do I do? Maggots? There's maggots on me. Okay. What do I do about that? Do I have to kill the guy who gave it to me? Do I have to burn them all? Like, what do I do? Ah, damn it. I knew I instant rolled because I figured he would attack immediately. And he didn't. Damn, dammity damn. Drang. Drangity drang. Okay, so if you get hit by one of those, like, weird enemies, you get maggots, and they don't seem to go away. I feel like a fool saying this, but it went into my top 2 all-time fantasy. Wow. There's something to do with the area. I wonder what specifically. Like, what is it that's giving me that effect? Does it just happen? Well, let's just try to run through it. I mean, I don't think that you should feel that you should feel foolish for that. I think that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. To me, if it goes up by by Lord of the Rings, that's pretty good. Sorry, I've been Dark Souls on the brain recently. Yeah, I feel like those guys give you maggots if they hit you. And I don't know how to get rid of that. Gave you a hug and you got maggots. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I don't know how to... Good. He respawns, and you know what? That's not what I wanted to do. Do you want maggots? Because that's how you get it. Just like that, actually. Yeah, thin the herd. Excuse me? If I get hit by their fire, does that get rid of the maggots? And there is no good answer here, because if the answer is yes, I'm upset. And if the answer is no, then I'm upset that there is no way to get rid of them that I can find. Curse Ward Great Sword, Great Shield. Is that what that said? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. So it was just that. Isn't there a red moss clump that gets rid of bleed effects? I think it reduces bleed. I don't know if it prevents what's giving you bleed, necessarily. Shortcut? Where is this a shortcut to? I mean, I gotta find out, right? Like, where am I getting a shortcut to? Is it even one? Because it kind of just looks like I'm getting into a crypt. And you know how I feel about those. Where am I now? In case you don't know, I feel that crypts are very special burial places and we shouldn't desecrate. What is that noise? Oh god. Okay, he's dead. Killing him did not get rid of the bleed effect. Going near a fire, does that get rid of the bleed effect? Throwing a bomb at myself. Rolling around a lot. How... If I were a bleed effect, how would I get rid of myself? Not sure if I want to tell you the easy fix for maggots. It would be spoilery. That's fair. Yeah, no, I appreciate you thinking about that, so thank you. I do feel like this is a bit cheaty. Cheesy. Water? Genuinely surprised that water has nothing to do with it. I guess let's drink an Estus. Do I want to try this? Yeah, no, that didn't help. All right, I thought maybe it was on the clothing. I'm going to assume that it timed out. That's what I'm going to assume, and I'm going to be happy with that. They do eventually wear off. Okay, so it's just a much more annoying version of poison. Although I'm assuming there's an item I can do to get rid of it, and if there isn't, I'm going to be equally sad. Alright, I want... Where was it? Here it is. God, they're everywhere. Okay. What was up here? Did we check all the way up here? Not really, no. Okay, let's do that then. Ah, okay, this takes us back here. So we've got a fire in there we can use. But we should probably explore around here a bit. Oh, another crystal lizard. Hello. How are you? I wonder if we can get past him to get that other crystal lizard. Also, probably sit. What is that? Oh, is that just his tail in the floor? Seems to be. I hate that they make me kill them. They're so adorable all the time, every time. I feel bad every time. Alright, anything up here? Other than probably another maggot dog. Another Titanite shard. Unfortunately, we need the bigger ones now. But I guess we could upgrade armor with that, I suppose. Never really done that, though. Alright, let's see. I see you. Oh, oh, it's just extra spikes. It's not his tail. Okay. Armor doesn't upgrade in Dark Souls 3. Really? I didn't know you couldn't upgrade it. What's that row noise that he's doing? That sounds really, really familiar. Row noise. Like that. I can't place what creature, animal, or enemy makes that noise, but something does. Why do these two tombs get well kept, whereas this one's destroyed? What is in here? Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna hate it? Alright, so this is another way to get in here? Or is it the only way to get in here? Revolver Ocelot? Hey, he's famous for making that noise, isn't he? It's down here. Sorry, I'm just exploring, and that's what the game wants me to do, so I don't know why I'm necessarily apologizing, but, you know. Sorry, I didn't want to kill you, but the game made me. And there's another one. Say goodbye to the rest of my health. Very, very weak to fire, which makes sense. I just don't know how to readily set myself on fire. That's the only issue. The only concern I have right now is that I just don't really know how to set myself on fire. Like that one guy did. There we go. What was this worth it? Ah, it's miracle stuff, so the answer is very much no. Because I don't cheat. No, I'm kidding. I used miracles in Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2 cheated, so I figured why wouldn't I? Alright, what about a torch? Do I have a torch? Dark Souls 2 had them, I remember. And they were kind of fun, actually. But do you have them here? Doesn't seem like it. No. I don't think so. What about an item? Do we have an item that sets us on fire? Fire damage absorption? No. This is an ember, and I really don't hope they don't want us to use this, because it seems to be basically humanity. And therefore, not something you want to use willy-nilly. Fired a right-hand weapon. Both of these do that, actually. Interesting. Maybe one lasts longer. I don't really see any, no. You can buy a torch in the shrine. Really? Okay. Well, well, well. Poison bite ring. Okay, neat. I'll equip that right now. I know a certain swamp that has your name on it, my friend. Oh, it still does this thing, where it increases your poison resistance and then you have to wait for it to go down. Which I guess is a way to stop you from just swapping rings whenever you want, but It also is just kind of annoying. Alright, so I think there's nothing else here, right? We've kind of been everywhere. It did look like we could get up here, though. Is there a way to do that? It kind of looks like we could walk up there. But maybe that's just so that we could fall down from somewhere else. Maybe that's what that's about. Kinda seems like it. Am I wearing Flynn's ring? I think I am. Yes. Lowering equip load increases attack. Ah, yeah, that's a fair point. This ring is useless. It does nothing. Or is it just useless in the way I've built myself right now? Because I am a hefty boy with hefty armor. Or is the benefit just not worth it? Oh, cheers, apparently. You have to be naked and using super light weapons to gain any benefit, really. So if I unequip this, where's my what attack? I'm getting an extra damage. I mean, I'll equip it because I have nothing else to put in there anyway. But that seems fair. So if we get full on ring slots, which will probably happen eventually, that's one of the first ones to go. Message heard and understood. Flynn's ring in Dark Souls 2 was much stronger. Ah, okay. Maybe that's where I'm remembering from, because it does seem familiar to me. Or maybe I didn't get it in Dark Souls 2. I could be a massive liar. I remember very little about Dark Souls 2. In fact, I watched a review for Dark Souls 2 the other day, and it was like watching a game I'd never played. Like, I really couldn't remember hardly any of it. Yeah, so we've been around here now, and there's nothing else, so we can just leave, I think. We only have one Estus, so let's just go through the shortcut, sort of, back to the bonfire, and then we can go get a torch, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Where was the drop down? Was it over here? Also, I have a terrible memory, so maybe that critique of Dark Souls 2 isn't as scathing, because apparently I can't remember anything. So, I guess there's that. Up here, I think, yeah? Yep. There's not much that's really memorable about Dark Souls 2. Yeah, pretty much. There's some neat ideas. There was some interesting bosses, but few and far between. Alright, let us buy a torch. And maybe that'll come in handy. Maybe. Because the maggots are quite rude, to say the least. Alright, let's look. Purchase an item. Oh, we could buy more firebombs. I do feel like those are useful and nice to have. A torch. There it is. A simple makeshift torch made from an oily rag wrapped around the end of a stick. Torches such as these are the easiest way to illuminate one's surroundings, but their use comes at the cost of occupying a hand that would otherwise be free. Can be used as a rudimentary weapon to inflict fire damage. It possesses no skill, being an ordinary basic tool. Alright, so we'll buy one. And then we'll buy a couple of these. How many do we have? Does it tell us how many we have? Like here? Yeah. Let's just buy 8. Like I said, I'm a sucker for round numbers. And yeah. Dark Souls 2 is quality over quantity. In pretty much every aspect, yes. I would agree. Alright. So, do we have 20k? We don't. So let's just level up, and then next big boss, we'll do that. I'm a sucker for nearest 5. Ah, I see. A fellow connoisseur of the arts, I see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to push dexterity now. As if I'm going to be able to climb a rope ladder to the moon. Alright. To the cleansing jar. Alright. Now. Torch. How heavy and what arm? Here, maybe? Instead of a shield? Actually, no. Here instead of a sword. Because then we can just switch back to it real quick. Is it always lit? Amazingly, yes. Alright, so we'll be able to test our theory. Although we shouldn't need to, because I never get hit, ever. I'll be fine. Stab. You have been stabbed. And so have you, you exploding lunatic. Very nice. I'll take my extra... Oh, fire bombs. Even better. What is this? Dead end? Full drop down? A drop down? Where does this lead? Most intriguing. I guess we could check that out. Let's just go. Ooh, hydrate. Good idea. As I'm doing my run through. So I get hit. I see what you're doing. Alright, don't linger here. Hydrate, though. Alright, you're going back there. I've got nowhere else better to put you. In the middle of actually not much happening, but still. It felt like a lot could happen at any moment. Alright, let me get up the stairs, because I don't like this guy. Oh, he could travel! What? Excuse me? What was that? Reminded of that point in Undeadburg, where you step out of the bonfire by the bomb-throwing undead, and the small undead that come up the stairs, if they leap at the bottom of the stairs, they teleport to the top. It's quite impressive, and I just wish I had their powers. And do it when you're safe, but then it wouldn't be fun. Or funny, even. There we go. Besides, that's part of the challenge. Playing Dark Souls while also staying hydrated. That's the speedrun that nobody's done. Let's let off the running a bit. Goodbye. You deserve it too. Alright. I don't troll people playing the Souls games, that's Miyazaki's job. I mean, I didn't say it, but I do agree with it. Ah. Not again, really? Oh my god. The delays on this prick's attacks, man. Rude. And a lot of damage, too. Like, bloody hell. Ah. God damn. I think it's the bleed. They apply so much bleed that you are instantly bleeding. And of course, in the area where everything is applying bleed, we get the poison ring. And I bet you if I go back down to Blighttown 3.2, I'll get a bleed ring somewhere in there. There we go. Also, I don't know if Dark Souls is aware, but Aragorn kind of sufficiently proved that torches have a skill. In the very first Lord of the Rings movie. You can't really argue with it either. There is definitely a skill to using torches, and that man knows it and mastered it. So you found the giant poison swamp. Yes, we found it last week, actually, last Tuesday. And actually, I think you were there because you recommended that we come back because there were bonfires or fires that we couldn't put out necessarily. And so we were like, I was like, okay. Am I stuck on the guy sleeping? What a place to take a nap, my dude. What a place to sleep. What an amazing, amazing place to catch some fucking Z's. Just astounding. I couldn't even turn around to, like, hit him. Now you may go to sleep next to him. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, so I found the giant poison swamp and realized I couldn't put the fires out, and it didn't seem like I had any meaningful way to do it. I was like, okay, well, I'll come back. Maybe I just needed a torch to absorb all of the fire from the all of the flames from the fire, kind of like how you're in Skyrim when you absorb all the power from a dragon. Just hold the torch up and it just sucks it all in, or like a like the Illuminator in Harry Potter. Maybe that's what I was missing. Thank you. Oh, you couldn't kill him when he was laying down though, huh? Yeah, I can cover distance too, you prick. Really? Okay, enough. What are these glowing metal fragments that look like they're really, really on fire? Dark Souls has a long line of areas with dead-ending side branches. Interesting, okay. Okay, I could have just killed him. Would have basically done the same thing. Oh, he's helping! He said he would. Can I lock on to the enemy, please? Oh yeah, these are all of his spears. This is the never-ending group of people who he's annoyed at. Could you shoot him, please? If I lock onto him, do you try to shoot him? I'll wait. I'm patient. I'm patient. I can wait. No, all right, fine. He's trying, I think. This isn't dangerous. Undead bone shard, sweet. I don't even know what that does, but I have it, and it's mine. True friend once you make peace? He seems to be. We've been down there. Okay. I feel like he's just shooting into the abyss at this point. And that was a pun, actually. Or I guess that's less of a pun, more of a reference, because it's not really funny. Okay, he's shooting this guy, I think. There you go, I got him for you. I didn't get him! I didn't get him! I thought I got him. Okay, well now we get to test this. It does, they do go away. They actually, you bring out a... Okay. I am upset. I am upset. And I would think that the reason for my displeasure is obvious. Because what this is too specific. It is too specific because not even like right down here or over here even, there is some fire in the same area. This is functionally the same, but only one of them gets rid of maggots. Now if I'd have run over here and been like, oh, this gets rid of maggots, that's really cool. Maybe it does. Maybe it didn't work the way it's supposed to, and it didn't get rid of them. But I remember running over to it and standing next to it thinking, okay, maybe they don't like fire. Maybe they don't like heat. That was my thought process, and I was told no. I'm pretty sure. Now, I'm again, like, it might just not have worked. But still, should have. Really should have. Alright, so this leads down. We've already done that. So now let's go up. But yeah, I feel like that's a little piece of design that I'm sad wasn't taken account of. And if it was, then I apologize. But when I ran over that, absolutely nothing happened. Alright. Red bug pellet right before a guy who definitely does fire damage. Does not open from this side. Okay. I mean, look at this world, though, right? Like that, over there, is the broken bridge that I think we came in on, right? That leads into the township. And then there he is. There's our giant friend with his giant bow. Shooting at these people over here. I mean, like, this is what was really missing from Dark Souls 2. This interconnected world brimming with places to explore and get lost within. That's what Dark Souls 1 did so well. That's why it stayed with me. That's why when I played it again, a year and a half later, I pretty much remembered most of it. Definitely most of the first half of the game. Because it makes you remember it, because it's just so interesting to explore within. Okay, I was looking at his friend. Rightfully so, because there's his friend. Zip. I wonder why these fire guys have, or why these guys have fire. Genuinely curious to find out. There we go. Is it because of the maggots? I feel like it might be, actually. Bone shards, you burn them in the shrine to bonfire to increase your healing amount instead of the number of heals. Oh, okay, so Estus shards increase your amount of Estus flasks. Bone shards upgrade them. So that's how you get Estus plus 1, Estus plus 2. Oh. It's the Anal Londo Buttress, except you can actually get off of it. So therefore I am actually okay with this. Ah, okay. Now that is interesting. Get out of here. I accept this gift. I'm always open to gifts. Like 98% of cases. Alright, I don't trust that at all. Like, not even a little. Those guys are going to try to shoot me up there, right? Oh, this again. Bloody hell. Are these pricks? Where's the other one? This is what they needed. Reach. Alright, this guy I can live with because he has a tiny axe. Giving this guy a freaking... The bonfire sword is just rude. Another one, huh? There we go. Ha! Those little guys are the tiny gargoyles in Elden Ring. I actually haven't played Elden Ring. Believe it or not. Oh look! Free loot with no downsides. Because then you get free XP as well. Okay. Okay, genuinely though, I need to know for my own sanity. Does this get rid of the maggots? Does standing here get rid of maggots? No? Okay, good. So my criticism is founded in reality. That's good. Oh, why couldn't I do a leaping attack? There we go. Only torch or taking your fire damage. Okay. I don't like that. They really, really should have let the there we go. Gotta love booting a shield out of the way. It will never not be satisfying. The only way it can be more satisfying is if you shield boot somebody off of the face of the earth. Now that is satisfying. See, you can always trust free. Yeah, always. They don't start becoming predictable at all. Do I want to deal with a spellcaster and their little friends right now? I guess I do. But do I though? But I guess I do. Yeah, I guess I do. Alright. I don't want to drink, so I won't. Oh, thank you for the delay. Alright, let them kill themselves. I can live with this. Nope. Oh, really? Oh, fun. Oh, the bear hug of death. Ah. Thank you. Mmm. Mmm. It is a quote. It's definitely a quote. It is bait. And he is right. Also, ow. Okay, I actually wanted to kill them both at the same time. So there you go. I guess it worked out. Okay. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running. What do? We run away. Alrighty then. How did I not start running then? Ooh, I got their swords. There we go. I never liked the Mel Gibson Mad Max movies, but Fury Road was metal as F, and it was a visual spectacle. Yeah, I remember you mentioning it last time. It sounded like it was pretty good. I never got to see it, which is a shame because I like Tom Hardy as an actor, even though he has a rough time getting roles that I think suit him. He ends up in a lot of movies that aren't as good as he is, which is a shame. He deserves it better. So if Mad Max was better, then that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Nope, I'm not doing this. Oh! Well, in that case, I'll do this. Alright. Now back to this. And now, for something completely different. Alright, I gotta stop trying to parry. Just kill people. Parry is showy. And showy equals death. Most of the time. More firebombs? No. That's a shame. Ah, I could just drop down right here. I feel like that's an interesting way to die. Let's find out. Not again, not again, not again. Oh, okay. It was an interesting way to die. We haven't died like that before. Although, actually, if you watch my previous playthroughs, I probably have. Alright. God damn. Have you seen Carl Urban's Dredd? I don't know. I remember the original Judge Dredd's, like, God, what were they, 90s, 80s? Sylvester Stallone Dredd? Those were hilarious. But if it's a new Dredd, no, I haven't. 80s? Okay, it was 80s. That makes sense. It's on Netflix, at least in the US. Huh, okay. I'll have to see what that's like. Alright. Oh wait, maybe it was 90s? Now I must Google. Ah, okay. So we're both kind of not sure. Kind of just accepted that hit. Do you not have stamina? I'm going to take that as a no. It was 95? It's like one of the most 80s movies to ever have been filmed. Ah, I didn't think I wanted to roll that way. Ah. This area is frustrating. Largely because of that person, and also the fire. Amazingly, this actually has good fire defense as well, which is surprising. And I guess this doesn't really, but what do you expect? Demolition Man was 93. What? I feel like everything I know is a lie. Makes Stallone's Judge Dredd look like baby's first day out. It's about Dredd going on a case with a rookie judge for her assessment. Interesting, okay. I never actually got into the lore of Judge Dredd that much. I am the lure. I never got into it that much. I actually only recently found out it was even a comic book. I thought it was just straight up an original movie. I really would have thought Judge Dredd came out before Demolition Man. Yeah, you think, right? Yeah, it was a comic, but I've never seen it, though I've never seen it before. That's fair. Why are you locking onto him? Dredd is post-apocalyptic radioactive wasteland. It is, yeah. It's so Fallout, basically. Oh, do I get him again? No, I get a Titanite shard. Actually, I should look into those. Real quick. Where were they? Here. Curved sword paired. So they do 93 plus 27. Paired curved swords were with the grave wardens of the Cathedral of the Deep. Put down reincarnating corpses. Oh, that's why they can hit the enemies around them. I did think that was strange. Wield weapons that cause profuse bleeding for the blood loss. Bodily fluid just said slow reanimation. Fair enough. Guess that makes sense. Is it worse bleed-wise, though, too? I feel like it probably is, right? Where does it show the bleed damage? Ah, 30. It's exactly the same. Okay, never mind then. I really like the overall story in Dredd. I like the world it is placed in, but of course it got that 80s action hero treatment. Yeah, it really did. Would you kindly? Would you kindly, please? Oh, wow, he's got lightning reflexes. Would you kindly? There we go. Ah, really? I was like a micrometer away from him, and by that I think I was probably a foot away from him. Oh, I hit the sword. I hit the shield. He put the shield down. I kicked him. He put the shield back up. That was masterfully done on my part. Couldn't have done it better myself because I am me. Firebombs? No. Can I really not lock on here? That is weird. Like, that's actually really weird. Missed it by that much. Not even. Do I try this again? Sod it, why not? Again, like, what's the worst that could happen? Why have I not had the shield out this whole time? That went well. Run. Drink. Keep running. Who is this? Oh good, oh right, yeah, these loot goblins. And I'm firehugged to death. Right. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that went well. What if I just run away? Like, what if I just run away? Ran away, right into the worst place you could have gone? Yeah. Yeah. I keep thinking I can stagger that enemy, and I really, really can't. Can I just run past these guys and they don't care? I'm sorry for slaughtering you every single time. I am. I really am. But you know what? Blame your creators. Alright. I will say the spellcaster's laugh is very, very reminiscent of like Bowser. It's got that same vibe. Just, oh, 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 oh. Look at you. How dumb you are. Oh, good. We got to hit each other. Alright, up here. Oh, really? We're doing that, huh? You know what those guys remind me of? The crash fish from some Zordottica. That's what it is. Because I just get the urge to turn around and be gone. Thank you. Alright. Do 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 do. Do do do. Have I learned my lesson? Nah. Have I learned anything? No. Yeah, I did the same thing again. Where I kicked them, I hit the shield, kicked them, shield went back up, hit the shield again. That's weirdly consistent. Alright. Looks like they have given up. So, hell yeah. I wanted to get behind you before you did that, but I guess that's okay. Let me take another Estus. Okay. Well, this is a relatively, emphasis on relatively, safe position. So, with that in mind, we're going to call it there. That is going to do it for today for Dark Souls. We will be back with more Dark Souls tomorrow, I think, unless I end up playing something else. But most likely, it will be more Dark Souls, because I'm really enjoying this game, and I want to get further. We killed our boss. I would have liked to kill two, but then we died a few times. Because, you know, Dark Souls. If you aren't dying, are you even playing the game right? But anyway, that's going to do it. Massive thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And, yeah, I am very much looking forward to seeing what more Dark Souls does. That fire maggot thing, though, where you have maggots and fire gets rid of the maggots, but going next to the brazier that has a fire doesn't get rid of them, that's frustrating level design. That's frustrating world design. That is... It may seem insignificant, but I expect Dark Souls 2 to do that. I expect it to be that consistent and that thoughtful with its choices. So hopefully it's, you know, there aren't any other or too many other instances of that kind of logical misstep. If there just weren't braziers in the level, it wouldn't be as big a deal. But I guess we'll see. If you're sticking with Dex, you might want to try a big boy weapon. The Astora Greatsword is a decent choice. It can even get S-rank dexterity scaling. Intriguing. We may have to check that out, actually. I was thinking about it, because it's fairly low on the strength requirements as well. And you know me, I love a gigantic sword. That's why I play Monster Hunter. But also, I love the longsword in Monster Hunter. So it's going to be hard to convince me to let go of the Uchigatana. I'm just going to be honest. It's a fun weapon to use. Like the special where you slide forward is really satisfying. Using that more to close the gap is really nice. I'm really enjoying that quite a bit. Greatsword user in Monster Hunter, I tip my hat to you. Tip my hat. Longsword Larry over here. Hey, look, I am what I am. I use a bow, I use the longswords, I use a greatsword. I use the Kinsect Glaive because that level of movement is just fun. And I hope in the new one, they give that level of movement to the person instead of the weapon. Because that is such a fun thing to use to move about the arenas. Like, it's just so much fun. But anyway, like I said, that's going to do it. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And I appreciate all the help and tips and pointers and just good conversation. It's been a pleasure having you here. I hope you'll have a fantastic rest of your evenings. So yeah, stay safe. And I shall see you all next time. Ryan's still streaming. I'm raiding him. He's been streaming for like 3.5 hours. I never get to raid him. This is exciting. This is an exciting time. Anyone who's still here, !raid will give you our raid for Ryan. I appreciate you all hanging out long enough to do this. Obviously, this is past the usual goodbye, but I noticed he was still going. I genuinely didn't think he would be. So we're raiding him. He's a great friend of mine. Ryan, actually, will tell you just a little bit about him. He is a fantastic individual, and I hope you enjoy what he's playing. He's playing Yakuza 0, which I've heard is hilarious and good. And what more could you ask for? Have a great one. Stay safe. And I shall see you all, for real this time, and next time.